wish more people understood that it's a process, and when you start that journey, if you want the result at the end, you have to continue with that journey and see it through. I grew up in Epsom in Surrey. I played rugby from a young age. I think I started at around age 9. And that led me into chiropractic. So I played in the front row. I was a position called a prop, which meant I was taking a lot of essentially damage to my body on a weekly basis. At around age 17, 18, I started to see a chiropractor relatively regularly for full spine chiropractic care because I had some aches and pains in my back and my neck, and it helped with that. But the biggest thing that had an impact on my life and why I do what I do now is the impact that it had on the concussion injuries that I was getting. So looking back, I was probably mildly concussed most weekends, but I had a few severe concussions as well. The worst one of which left me laid out on the sofa for like 4 or 5 days. The thing that brought me back was an upper cervical adjustment to my C1 vertebra on the left, and it was like my brain came back online. By that point, I'd already decided I wanted to be a chiropractor, but that really sold me on what we do and left me with an interest in the upper cervical spine. For me, well, chiropractic is a philosophy, science and art of things natural, a system of adjusting the segments of the spinal column by hand only for the correction of the cause of dis-ease. That's the definition, but for me it's a vehicle through which I can help people. I always wanted to work with humans, with people. I never really wanted to be stuck behind a desk doing a normal 9-to-5 job. I always had an interest in the human body. When I found out about how chiropractic works and the influence it can have on the nervous system, the brain, and how that impacts whole body health, that really was a very powerful thing for me. So to me, it's the best thing I could be doing with my life. A lot of people think that chiropractic is like a one-off event where it's actually a process. When we make the adjustment, that helps the bone to move back into its normal position, but the actual healing doesn't occur in that moment. It happens between visits. Just like when you go and see a dentist, if you've got braces, they're going to tighten the braces, but the teeth moving happens between those appointments. Same thing with chiropractic. So I wish more people understood that it's a process, and when you start that journey, if you want the result at the end, you have to continue with that journey and see it through. I always give my best to clients. I always try and put my best foot forwards. I will tell people a lot in the initial appointments, like I will do everything I can with the system that we use to try and get you the best outcomes. I'm very outcomes driven. That's why I like using objective measures like 3D imaging, thermography, and functional neurological testing. So yeah, it's outcomes based. We want to help people. I wake up, get ready for the day, put on my blue shirt and travel into central London. On my commute, either I will listen to a podcast, or sometimes recently I don't listen to anything at all and just think about what I need to do that day, think about some chiropractic stuff and life stuff. Once I'm here, set up the clinic and get ready to go. Yeah, everyone's really supportive. That's the best thing. And everyone loves chiropractic. All of us love what we do, from not just Dr. Kwan and myself as chiropractors, but also the CAs, 2 of whom are studying to be chiropractors. Everyone loves what we do. In fact, no, sorry, 3 of them are studying to be chiropractors now. So yeah, the fact that we all love chiropractic, we all support each other and are driven to help people.
Cut.
That's a wrap.